Paddy Collins, one of the game's most respected officials, referee of 4 All-Ireland finals, gets his 6th Leinster final underway. And it's Meath who play into the wind with Colin Brady here. Bernard Flynn. Tricky angle trying to set up PJ Gillick. Back to Brady. A dangerous one for John O'Leary. And it's in. Colin O'Rourke has scored a goal in Meath's very first attack. Dublin waiting, perhaps expecting a free out. It was perfectly fair as Brady floated it in. The wind held up the ball somewhat. John O'Leary was in something of a dither. Watch for the run in. A perfectly fair challenge and a perfectly good goal by Colin O'Rourke after 30 seconds. Expecting a bit of support in the corner back position. The only one he could aim it at was Tommy Carr, and the angle was tight for the pass. Slack marking, PJ Gillick here. Simple scoring opportunity and he avails of it. Gets his first point of the game as well. A real strapping 23-year-old. Touchdown here to David Beggy for Martin O'Connell. Meath doing all the hard work, making the running in this opening half. This is Bernard Flynn, bidding to win back their championship. Players calling for it across on the far side. Martin O'Connell, despite the number 6 playing right half back, here he is. Going for a pot himself and going for a point. An excellent point by the St. Michael's round. Tommy Carr. Dublin really stretched to the back just at the moment. Fisted clear by Nick Lyons, playing a tremendous match. Paul Clark, slightly off balance, but that looks a beauty. Dublin has needed a point like that, and Paul Clark, the former minor captain, has given them that piece of inspiration, their first point from play. David Foran. Paul Clark once again. Not in the A1 position that he intended, here he having to go back and make up some ground. Terry Ferguson in a challenge over there with Niall Clancy. It comes down to Charlie Redmond, and Dublin has scored the last 2 points. Aaron's out, Charlie Redmond gets his first point. Dublin's 4th. Tommy Carr just manages to fist it down, but only as far as Bernard Flynn. Colin O'Rourke is making a run through the middle. This is O'Rourke. A goal chance here. Oh, he's missed a glorious chance. Well, he'll be so angry with himself. Colin O'Rourke, who played in his first Leinster final back in 1976, a player of great experience. He hit it well, but well outside the target. Oh, they're wondering how that one stayed out. Stafford. Well, that'll make up in part, at least, for the one that got away. Brian Stafford kicks his first point from play, his 5th in all. 1-7 to 4 points. And Barney Rock is coming into the match. He may not be fully fit, but it's a case of bringing in a man with a proven record, from frees in particular, from play as well. And so Rock is in and Clancy's off. This is Keith Barr. Oh, that's a long one, a huge one. Again, brilliantly gathered by the cover back there, Robbie O'Malley. Martin O'Connell kept moving on. The challenge there by Heary, who's well fired up at this stage. A fair shoulder, he says. The referee concurs. Both sides really wanting to win this tie so badly. A fair shoulder, the referee ruled. Sideline ball. A minute before half-time, Billy Murphy gathering. Dublin needing a couple of scores. This is Paul Clark. And another fine, expertly kicked point by Paul Clark. A second for the half. He really is leading by example. thick of the action straight away. That's down to Bernard Flynn, looking for the opening score of the second half, having got the first in the first half. They get the first in the second half after 12 seconds. Bernard Flynn's first point, 1-8 to 5 points. Fisted down, Tommy Carr a little slow to react. PJ Gillick picking it up, making some good ground. The support from Colm O'Rourke, a real hit and hope one, and it's well to have such faith. Colm O'Rourke with a goal and a point to his credit. Barney Rock brought on for his free kick taking abilities, feeding it inside. Vinnie Murphy, and that's high, and that's put over the bar. The very first point by Leo Close, having come on just a moment ago. First attack, first score. There's support from David Foran. The ball is needed in quickly. Foran holding on just a little bit too long. Leo Close realising that Dublin needing a score quickly. A goal would do an awful lot for the match. That high challenge there. And it's Liam Hayes who's crawled across, and he becomes the third player to have his name taken in this Leinster final. That's the 20-metre line. Dublin needing a point here, and Barney can provide it. His first point since coming in as a first-half substitute. The Meath fans, I think, have felt that their team has had this match won, and now all of a sudden they're having to live on their nerves somewhat. Tremendous rivalry between these two counties has been for a number of years. One of the most intense Leinster finals for years. Keith Barr wanting somebody to come near him and then create an opening inside. He's gone for the point himself, and that's 3 points in succession now. That first one there for Keith Barr. He's such a good kicker of a ball, normally from the ground. That was a lovely deep one, and up on the hill, all of a sudden they see their team come within a goal and a point of Meath. Well, we mentioned a little while ago that Dublin and the game itself needed a Dublin goal. Well, they've given us 3 points. It's the same as that. It reaches Vinnie Murphy. Hayes trying to get back goal side. Support from Barney Rock. Only 4 points between them. Meath the leaders. David Foran outside of the boot, held by Joe McNally. Awkward angle, high and over the bar, and there's just a goal in the game. Joe McNally from St. Anne's getting his first point of the afternoon, and what a vital one it is. Now trying to rally the forward line in particular. Finally in the second half, the Dublin machine has started to pick off its scores. It really has the makings of a great last 20 minutes. PJ Gillick. Support outside from David Beggy. He finally gets it. Trying to turn inside. Wrestled around there by Eamon Heary. Fouled. Free to Meath. The jeering on the hill, greeting this kick by Brian Stafford, who's kicked 6 points already. And that's the perfect answer to those who jeer the free takers. He's kicked his 7th. 6 of the 7 points coming from frees, and Meath are a goal and a point ahead again. Battle for inside there by Vinnie Murphy. Inside towards the substitute Leo Close. Meath disciplined and containing the Dublin attack. Spills out towards Heary. Challenged by Robbie O'Malley. A foul by Robbie O'Malley, and the referee with the notebook out. We've had 3 bookings already in the game, 2 of them for Meath, 1 for Dublin. And this is going to be a 3rd Meath booking. Barney Rock has the chance to cut the leeway. He's put it over the bar. Barney has now kicked 3 points, and there's just a goal in the game. That goal which came in the opening 30 seconds of the match. Poor kick out, because the pressure is now back on Meath once again. There are just over 12 minutes to go. A goal in the match. Keith Barr. And the referee referee may well decide to hop the ball because it was a stalemate situation just inside Dublin's 20-metre line. Leo Close and Martin O'Connell, the two players who'll be involved. Freddie Ferguson wanting a piece of the action as well. Possession vital at this stage for both teams. Martin O'Connell, secure, but the pass reaches David Foran. In towards Joe McNally. Player with a good pair of hands. It spills down, breaks loose. Vinnie Murphy looking for a point. I'm getting it. And now there's just 2 points between the teams. Vinnie Murphy's first point this afternoon. Celebration time now for Dublin. It's been a very good second half for them. They were 5 points behind, remember, at half-time. Colm O'Rourke, look where he is, back trying to hold up the progress of Charlie Redmond. Dublin win themselves the free. Barney Rock prepared to take the responsibility on his shoulders. This is a key kick, and that's a vital score. The bare minimum now between the teams. Meath were playing with such style and panache, one felt they had the title won. But Dublin had the resolve and the character to come back. Martin O'Connell will realise that the forwards have got to get moving again inside the last 5 minutes. If Meath is to win back the title, they lead by a point, and Colm O'Rourke can give them the leadership. PJ Gillick fisting it into space, but there's nobody responding quickly enough. Tommy Carr belting it out, but only as far as Bernard Flynn. This is a vital point if it's on its way, and it looks to be a good one. Bernard Flynn started the second half with a point, and now he's got the latest point. His second of the match comes with 4 minutes to go. 2 points between the teams. Well claimed by David Foran. Towards Mick Galvin, whose jersey was being held by Mick Lyons, and the fullback concedes a free, which Barney Rock should have the simplest of tasks in tapping it over the bar. Tommy Dowd has just gone off the Meath team, being congratulated by Sean Boylan, and the player who's come in is Jerry McEntee. Barney Rock has tapped it over the bar. A point the difference once again. 112, 15 points, Dublin 14. Jerry McEntee back from the United States, back in midfield, trying to inspire a little bit more life into the Meath attack. Under 3 minutes remaining. An engrossing Leinster final, full of spirit and commitment. This is Jerry McEntee, his first touch. But look at the number of Dublin players around him. That'll leave a couple of Meath players free. Bernard Flynn here. Colm O'Rourke. This is Stafford. What a great finale. Martin O'Connell back to Stafford. Trying to be absolutely sure with his kick. And he's absolutely inch perfect. Brian Stafford has kicked his 8th point of the afternoon. A really good football match. Martin O'Connell. As Meath now try to embellish their lead. And it's Stafford first to the ball, laying it off for Beggy, taking it in his stride, kicking it confidently, and that looks to be a match winner. David Beggy has kicked his first point this afternoon. A goal between the teams. The Meath fans celebrating in the stands.